Shalom, Jake, shalom. Isaiah 36, verse 4. And Rezekah said unto them, Say ye now to Hezekiah, Thus says the great king, the king of Assyria, What confidence is this, wherein thou trust? I say, says thou, but they are but vain words. I have counsel and strength for war. Now on whom dost thou trust, that thou rebellest against me? Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed. On Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh king of Egypt to all that trust in him. And we, over here, we're going to put our trust in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. The 2/3, they're going to put their trust in Egypt, right? Now look at what's going on. Because this Bronny James situation is opening up some things, and you got to pay attention to what this man say. When this man put information out in his media, listen carefully to what he say. All right? So I'm going to show you something before I show you what they said. All right? So let's get into this. 5 health conditions affect the black community at high rates. Here are early signs to look out for and preventive measures. So let's get into this, because this is dealing with our kids now. They messing with our kids, and we told you that was going to happen. But we're going to read this, and I'm going to show you something. All right, so let's get into this. Barakathai Hawa, Barakathai Hawa Shah, Barakathai Hawa, Barakathai Hawa Shah, Barakathai Hawa, Barakathai Hawa Shah. Call her law, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shah, Bashem, Rakal Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS. I believe those are the prophets. Shalom and salutations to the Akim and the Akwaf that is here listening today. Shalom and salutations to those that teach the likewise doctrine. Shalom to the speckled bird and those around the 4 corners of the earth. Shalom to the confusion of face. All right, so let's get into this. All right. Health conditions like colon cancer, cardiovascular disease impact within the black community at much higher rates than many other racial backgrounds, which is true. All right. So they name them right here. Cardiovascular disease, stroke and congestive heart failure. All right. Human immune deficiency is number 2. They saying HIV. Okay, they saying that we represent 40% of the people. Now they're saying it's starting to spread. Why? Why are these things spreading now with the cardiovascular situation? Okay? With myocarditis in our children. Metabolic syndrome. All right? You're always feeling tired. You can't digest your food right. Your metabolism all over the place. You get big as a damn house. Okay? Colon cancer. All right? Eating red meat all the time. Just and whatever type of madness they put in the food. Mental health conditions, depression, all right, suicide, everything. And it's affecting people in the UK now. But let me show you what they're saying now, okay? And this right here is concerning our kids. I want you to listen to something, all right? Because ever since 2020, when they had people out here taking the bastard sauce, everything flipped around, okay? So let me show you what's going on. Now, they're saying that we know over 1,000 different athletes, okay? I think it's close to almost 2,000 now. You see what's going on? Now, why? This was not happening before 2020. All right? You just weren't seeing this. Now you're seeing it everywhere. Okay? It's everywhere now. All right? But here's the crazy thing about it. Now they're changing the data. Okay? Now they're saying, and I'm going to play it for you. Remember, at one point in time, we had the naturally highest testosterone level in the world. Jake was considered the best athlete in the world. Okay? Now we just out here dying. All right? All different type of illnesses. Okay? Now, they're saying Remember they said in New York, well, if you was brown or black, that we want you to go and get it first. They want you to get the bastard sauce first. All right. And these rich people, they ran out there and went and got it. Okay. They went and did it. All right. Now, what they're saying now, and I'm going to play it. Okay. Now, we're getting autism at a higher rate. We're on the spectrum at a higher rate. Okay. We're getting all these different diseases at a higher rate. It's like just a cliche and a smorgasbord of plagues hitting Jake now. All right. And it's not just the athletes. It's all of us. Okay. Because they didn't want to listen. All right. Now watch this. I want you to hear this. This is from Lisa Cabrera. Now she's not all that well versed in the scripture. She knows something, but hey, she don't listen to it when it concerns the scriptures. Come listen to GMS. But she did play something on Bronny James today that I thought was really important, and she said, so let's go and play it. Yeah, now she do go in. She bring out a lot of good information, right? Now, I need you to hear this and listen to this carefully. Listen to this carefully. Here it is. At one point in time, we know that we were the strongest people. We still is, but all of a sudden, listen carefully. Now we're the weakest people, the most frailest people, the softest people. Okay? Now listen. Let's listen to it. Listen carefully.
Memorial Care Saddleback Medical Center in Laguna Hills. Some of the most physically fit athletes have suffered severe cardiac episodes in past. In the U.S., 75% of all sudden deaths that occur while NCAA athletes are playing sports are attributable to cardiovascular conditions, according to Dr. Satyajit Reddy, a sports cardiologist with the Mayo Clinic in Phoenix. A 2016 study found that NCAA athletes ran a 1 in 53,703 risk of sudden cardiac death. That burden was not equally shared. If the athlete was black, their risk more than doubled to 1 in 21,491.
So it doubled. It doubled. And what did Dr. Drew and all been saying? Okay. Now, we told people time and time again, stay away from the bastard term. Okay? But they didn't listen. She just said that it doubled. Let's keep going. Listen further.
And if they were a men's basketball player, the risk was 1 in 8,978. Chen said the most likely cause of James.
So if they was a basketball player, which we know 80% of them is Jake's, okay? And she said it was 1 in 8,000. First it was 1 in 54,000. So it then went up. Damn near 500%. So the risk of Jake dying in sports went up 500%. Unreal. Unreal. Let's let this keep playing.
His cardiac arrest was genetic, though exceptions to that.
And see, now everything is genetic. You see how they do that? You see how they do that? Here it is. Hey, I told you I had that dream where that angel came to me and said, look, if you don't change, you will die. And he let me know something will happen to my heart. Now they didn't change the food. They're doing something to the water. They're doing something to the air. They're doing something to the plants. They're doing something to this bastard sauce that they're using. Remember the 2 little girls that Willie D did a report on, and they got sick, and they didn't know where their sickness came from because the companies, the one that began with a P, said that they did not know where it came from. So you mean to tell me they out here putting stuff in our children that they don't know where it came from? This is why we tell you, you can't trust the devil. Let's let this keep playing.
That statistical likelihood exists. Medical tests are unlikely to explain how 2 seemingly healthy 18-year-old USC basketball players, James and Iwuchukwu, could both suffer sudden cardiac arrest about 1 year apart. Chen called the proximity of the two cardiac events an unfortunate statistical fluke. What happened?
So here it is, it then went up 500%, but is it a fluke? No. What's happening is that we told you long before, Jake, not to trust these people. What they did, we know what they did. So, hey, expect to see a lot of our people, even our kids. Okay, and we all know people that's pretty much suffering from something from this disaster. Expect to see a lot of our people taking off planet soon. So yeah, I'm gonna get a scripture and shut it down. I just wanted to get this out to the family. Then now we got the weakest hearts, the frailest athletes, and hey, Jake out here collapsing, falling down, all right, tripping over himself, all type of madness going on from what happened, all right. And I did a report. Now they're calling for they may file charges on Dr. Jaws. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna get a scripture and shut it down. But I just wanted to get this out to the family right quick. Now they're saying even our kids are sicker now. Okay. Ecclesiastes 12 verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Yet they always plotting. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. Set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Never let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. And 2/3 didn't listen. They went and got the bastard juice, got pricked. All right, they put their trust in Egypt, and they're gonna go down in Egypt, right? They're gonna a lot of our family members, they're gonna die here in Egypt. All right. Let me get one more scripture. Psalms 58 verse 2. Yea, in heart ye work wickedness, ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. All right. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear. All right. And hey, we didn't warn them. We didn't warn the 2/3. They're not listening. So as you starting to see more and more stranger judgments. Okay, the earth heating up. They said the water in Florida was 110 degrees. You got MERS making a comeback, and that's Middle East respiratory syndrome. That got a 30% kill rate. Okay, and it's just all different type of things happening. All right. So yeah, we're gonna see a lot of our family members going through this. So get your mind prepared. Okay, like they said, the rate of basketball players, this illness is up 500%. Whatever the hell is going on, we know what's going on, but our family members, they stop it up their ear and they didn't listen. So I'll see you again real soon. Stay prayed up, Jake. Shalom.